When writing stand-up comedy, you especially want to read your jokes out loud to hear if they sound like a conversation. In stand-up comedy writing, you want to sound natural in unnatural situations. If the flow does not make sense, or it sounds like you are forcing the jokes, the audience is not going to enjoy your routine. You want them to feel as though you are talking with them, not lecturing them. Create a clear storyline. You have created groups of jokes, divided into categories by this point. While you read through them out loud and readjust them, listen to see if you notice a small story within them. For the story, when writing stand-up comedy, it doesn't have to be a plot like you would find in a movie or play, but rather it is patterns that will help you smoothly flow from one category to the next. You could simply find that going somewhere or doing something is your storyline. Writing stand-up comedy doesn't require a huge plot, but it is the storyline that connects the jokes together so that they make a smooth routine. Using the flow you have created with your jokes, you can now write and rewrite your routine. The post office routine is a perfect practice routine. Use the steps provided to make it your own, but here is one way you can write it. Remember, this is rewriting, and it will change a few times before you have the smooth flow that you need to make it work. Keep in mind that the rewriting process of stand-up comedy writing may take hours. It is not something that you do in 5 minutes. Many of the transitions used here were rewritten several times before they were used. You will need to rewrite your routine as many times as needed until it feels perfect to you. At this point of writing stand-up comedy, you will want to put everything you have for your routine together into one piece. Then you will need to read it out loud to see if you have a storyline that works and to decide what you still may need to change, reorder, or edit, which jokes you can double dip for more laughs, and where you can include the jokes that you previously left out. In this method of writing stand-up comedy, you will end up with multiple jokes about the same thing. They both make reference to saliva. In situations like this, sometimes it is best to leave them both included the first couple of times you perform the routine live. After a couple of performances, you will be able to determine if one gets a better response from the audience than the other. Once you have determined which is better, or if you want to keep both, you can rewrite the routine again. This is just a draft. Every routine can be rewritten and rewritten again. That's just part of the evolution of writing stand-up comedy. As you perform your routines, you will notice changes that need to be made. You can always rewrite your routine as many times as you need. Remember that a routine is not about a destination, but a path to your destination. Laughs from the audience,